So Greg, it's been quite a night for James Nightingale. He nearly kind of died, got very wet, has discovered he's a father. What was more challenging, playing the big emotions of James has got a son or being involved in all that rain?
Well, I mean, getting wet isn't that hard, but doing it...
It looked very uncomfortable.
A lot, which we did, does get a little hard. And you know, sort of 3 o'clock in the morning, shivering, with your first telling you to get back out there. It was some long nights, but yeah, the emotions playing, having a son, I mean, that was new, and a lot of fun to play, very challenging, but hopefully did it justice, because it's a whole new chapter for James.
How did you feel? This is long running, obviously viewers have known for months about Romeo and about the son, and it's been a long time for The Secret to come out. Were you pleased finally it was out and James got to be involved in the plot, or would you have liked the mystery to continue?
No, well, to be honest, I've been really eager to work with Owen, and we've done some scenes where we didn't know, and it was a shame, because we've known quite a long time, obviously, and I did his screen test with him, and he was a cracking young actor, so I really was desperate to get on with that. So it's been great to finally get to work together and explore this weird relationship they're going to have going forward.
So James's dad is Mac. James is now a father. Do you think he's going to be a bit like his own father in how he treats his child?
He can't be as bad as Mac. I mean, well, I hope he can't. Maybe he can. What a terrifying prospect that is. God, I've not thought of that. I hope he's a better father, and I hope he gets with the programme and starts being a good dad to Romeo. Because by the looks of it, he could use a sort of a good parent. So a stable parent in his life, because Don Marie looks like she's having some problems, shall we say.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that. And what about Harry and James? That's yet another layer to this. It's such a huge week for your character. It looks like Harry and James are over. Does James still love Harry? Did he just throw him out because he's just kind of self-loathing, or is there any hope for them?
I think that there's hope, but yeah, they've been dealt a serious blow here. I think the fact that he went ahead with the marriage anyway has rocked him, but it doesn't change the fact that he loves him, and that much is obvious from what we've just seen. Where they can go now, I think it's anyone's guess. Whether they can repair that relationship, I don't know, but I guess we'll see.
For you as an actor, do you feel like you've milked it all you can in terms of that, that relationship has been so tormented and tortuous, or are you thinking, no, I want, this isn't over? How do you feel about it?
I think generally in life, not even in soap, if you're drawn to somebody in that way, and you keep continually being drawn together and having a sort of this spiraling relationship where it's just destructive, it's hard to stay away from someone like that, and I think they're going to find it hard to stay away from each other. Whether they end up together, whether they destroy each other, is, I guess we'll see, but I think they're going to find it hard to not have some more involvement going forward.
Going back to Romeo, how's James going to feel about the betrayal of his mother, knowing that this son was out there? She didn't tell him. Like, what can you tell us about James and Marnie's future after this bombshell?
Yeah, when he finds out, obviously in this week, he hasn't clicked yet. He doesn't know, and even the mere thought of it, there's a hint of it in the scene. And the idea that she might do something like that is so alien and so shocking to him that he can't really compute that. So when he discovers that is what happened, it's going to really rock him to his core, I think. It's the most important relationship in his life, and that betrayal will hurt.
And I want you to sum up Storm Week for the viewers, without spoiling anything, in just 3 words. So off you go.
Thrills, spills, water.
A lot of water.
A lot of water. It's very, very wet.
Who do you think deserves a medal for their service to Hollyoaks during those sequences? So many people were underwater.
So many people got so wet so consistently. I was claiming to be one of those people, but I'm clearly not.
James didn't even bother getting in and saving his own son, so I don't think you can...
It was a very rocky jetty, okay? Let's not judge him too harshly on that. I mean, I think Jess Ellis gets the award for most endurance. She was trapped under a tree, basically being waterboarded for several hours in the wee hours of the morning, and she's a real trooper.